I've been looking at events designed for children in my city. I'm not a creepy pedo in a trench coat. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. There's actual method to this madness. So don't worry about me or what I might do. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, it's pretty much what you'd expect if there's nothing going on. Maybe apart from Easter. Let's see, what do kids like? Kids like animals. They like cars. Maybe some more cars? Yeah, it's pretty tricky to get kids out of the house nowadays. Especially since we're way too busy throwing them in the back of police wagons when they wander outside out of fears they might get kidnapped. Especially if the general admission ticket's like $70. I mean, what can you do really? No one's going to come to some kind of your own sort of artsy, weird children's event if the tickets are going to be like $170 just for some extra cash to go to the loan that you had to take out to pay off the guy that you hired the shitty little plastic chairs from. So really, to create a children's event and not go bankrupt from it, what you need to do is to just jump on an existing IP. Something in pop culture that's already happening. There's no point in dropping $80 on the, I don't know, hyper-modern Afro-Creole Caribbean experience of 1974, even if it's a passion project. If kids don't like it, they're just going to hate it. So if kids aren't into cars or monster trucks or cars, then what are they into? I know, Fortnite. But unfortunately, there's already been a Fortnite kids experience that was a total disaster, so you can't use Fortnite anymore. What's next? Oh yeah, there's a new Willy Wanker movie coming out. The one with Timothy Chalamet, who's apparently one of the most popular actors now. Let's just jump on that IP. Shit, it's owned by Nestle. They're the 37th largest company today, just purely based on market cap. What else is popular? Oh, June. Let's just take that. It's already owned by Legendary Pictures. Fuck it. Let's see what else is in on the movies. Well, if we can't pick June, then what about this? Oh, it's a horror movie. Another horror movie. I know. Bob Marley. Oh, hey, the new Demon Slayer movie's out. I might go see that. Sure, let's just chuck that in. But at the end of the day, the most popular movie amongst kids seems to be the Willy Wonka one. Look, trying to convince parents to fork over some money just to give their kids something to do, you know how hard that is? But hey, if this Harry Potter show that's been running for, well, damn near 15 years can keep churning out tickets, even despite the, recent controversies around Harry Potter, then that's not going to stop the House of Illuminati. Yeah, I know, terrible name, but, that's just what they rolled with. That's not going to stop them from doing their own kids' event, right off the backs of their parents' money. So that being said, I welcome you to Willy's Chocolate Experience. No Wonka? Well, the name Wonka's copyrighted, that's owned by Nestle, but the word Willy, you can't copyright that. There's been billions and billions of people named Willy ever since the British Empire started. Can't copyright that. God, House of Illuminati, this weird, possibly terrifyingly suggestive image they chose for the background of Willy's Chocolate Experience was were all of this made up by chatgpt or some kind of weird AI image generator? Oh, yes it was. Marketing, done. Images to use for your Willy Wonka stage show, done. Click of a button. No forking out your hard-earned dollars over millions and millions of emails back and forth between artists who may or may not do the work. Don't have to do any of that. Just type something in, just click a button. There you go, your marketing done. What else can your AI generate? Yep, you can AI generate an entire script. After all, it's just words. Just enter shit in, and yeah, it mentions sort of Willy Wonka. Might have to change some names around to avoid the Wonka copyright. Just change the names of Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompa here, and hey, it's Willy Wonka, technically. Yeah, script looks good enough at first glance, like 16 pages. I'm not going to read all of that, but hey, they at least got the names of Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompas in there. AI knows what it's doing. Okay, so we need a place to hold the event. Let's AI generate that. Okay, as it turns out, you can't do that. We can't exactly bring the metaphysical world into the physical world just yet. Ones and zeros don't exactly mesh well with the opening air, so we can't do that. So we'll just have to hire a big, large open space for the cheap. Yeah, this warehouse will do. I mean, hey, this AI stuff, it's pretty freaking sick. It's just basically another brain. A brain that you can just abuse all you want and don't have to pay to use. I too can metaphysically expand my brain to make me look like the one who came up with those ideas. I am a genius. Hey, I can get AI to do shopping for me. Yeah, just order a bunch of stuff for, what's the cheapest website I can get stuff from? Wish.com. There we go, just, hey, we got our props. Whimsical, lollipops, all done. I am a true revolutionary of the future. I am the first to do it. I am smart. Finally, my original work. Do not steal. Why did I ever blow all my money on booby butt for 20 MILF lollycoin in the first place? And to think I was a genius for discovering digital currency. But that got me nowhere. This though, this is real. I truly have merged the digital world into our real physical world. Feast your eyes upon the beautiful, brilliant amalgamation of my own human artistic mind with the galaxy-brained supercomputer mind of AI. This is going to bring me billions. This is the sort of bullshit that only a crypto entrepreneur would ever come up with and even have the heart to put out and sell for $35 a ticket. Absolutely no love was put into the production of this. It was just take something that's popular and just make it some kind of kids event because kids are stupid. Even though that kids don't have any money themselves, so of course it's the parents who are shelling over the 35 for this. Has anyone ever taken one of those Andrew Tate / Grant Cardone sort of bullshit entrepreneurial courses? I haven't, but I imagine it goes something like this. 1. Save as much money as possible. Anywhere. Save money. That money is yours. How much is it to rent a warehouse? Like $250? Well, like, come on. You can rent this one for free. Just kick out all the homeless and all the scary ghosts and, well, hey, $250? Saved. And of course, as I mentioned before, the script, the background, all can be done via a freaking eye. It's just a computer with a brain after all. No messing around with other people and their pay and their livelihoods. Just enter shit in on the internet. You've got your script for free. Even if the script sucks and inserts a random villain that was not even in any of, well, hell, wasn't even in any of Roald Dahl's books. Just, even though it sucks. $0 up front. That's not called art. That's called entrepreneurship. Oh yeah, and thankfully, in the age of the internet, we do have recorded footage taken on a phone of what happened during the one day that this event ran for. Before, this happened. Don't include the audience's reaction in the script, as you can see here, because you have no idea if that's how the audience is going to react. There's way too much to cover here, and this video is already taking way too long to edit. But I'm going to mention one more thing before I show kind of an AI experiment that I did. You want to know how cheap this event truly is? Apart from this, and this. In Willy's chocolate experience, the kids were not given any chocolate at all. All the confectionery and all the kids were given were just, a cup of lemonade, this tiny little bit of store brand lemonade, and one single jelly bean. No sweet teats in this magical world of Karchi tons, as the AI generated images say. So for reference, here in Australia, about jelly beans, let's say, cost about $3.50 for a pack of like, how many jelly beans from this thing? I'm just going to say like 200 jelly beans. All the hosts of this magic event could only give the kids one fucking jelly bean, which means like all the gifts cost like maybe $5 to share across like 200 kids. They were even too cheap to give the kids one fucking M&M. A pack of same M&Ms, about 200 of them, cost $8.50. You could have at least maybe done that to keep up with the chocolate theme, but no, you're even too cheap to keep up with your own fucking theme. But of course, kids are stupid. 1 cup of jelly beans is all they're getting. Oh, and You want to know how I personally know that the whole entire script was AI generated gibberish? I went into ChatGPT and entered my own fucking 16-page script for a kids-themed Willy Wanker kind of thing, and this is what came back. Notice the audience reactions in them? The original scripts pretty much predicted that children were going to cheer and maybe be frightened at the random unknown character, and ChatGPT is doing the exact same thing in this one. But no, I've got even more evidence that the original script was from ChatGPT. Oh, by the way, notice how Wally Whimsy's name has been changed to Mr. Dandy all of a sudden? Okay, well, I ran 3 different versions of the script, but in the third one, the reason for me generating a third one will become obvious a bit later. You know, it's just for laughs. Notice how it mentions fizzy drinks. Now that's the Scottish/Australian name for soda. Notice how in my script that ChatGPT gave me and all these chocolate experience scripts that they both mention fizzy drinks and like lemonade for some strange reason, even though it's supposed to be Willy's chocolate experience. So I'm guessing the idea of jelly beans and lemonade must have come from ChatGPT, even though it was supposed to write a script about a chocolate experience. But only 1 jelly bean per kid. Though those 200 jelly beans didn't come cheap after all. $3.50 cheap, you know. That's expensive. Too much for an entrepreneur like me. Oh, by the way, I'm guessing screen recording kind of cut this off, but I decided to enter, a 20-page script about a Willy Wanker event for children, but I also wanted to include, a reference to the current Israel-Palestine conflict/war, and also mention a box of WD-40 that nobody will ever mention or see or be in the script, but I wanted ChatGPT to know it was there. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find anything about, the Israel-Palestine conflict in my kids' show, but right at the end, there's the WD-40. This makes me think that the event organisers must have entered a villain into ChatGPT on purpose. It wasn't some weird shit that ChatGPT spit out. Maybe the name of unknown was all ChatGPT, but the inclusion of a villain, I couldn't insert a villain in there no matter how hard I tried. This kids event where the moral was to always keep your room clean, and also be grateful for 1 fucking jelly bean you get. That was the event organisers. That was the House of Illuminati. Or at least what they entered into ChatGPT. So to wrap this up, I'm going to introduce the guy who actually organised the event, spit random crap into ChatGPT and shat this out in an old dusty warehouse. So this is Billy Cool. That's cool with the least cool spelling of the word cool ever. Someone discovered that he has been uploading AI-generated novels and, non-fiction books and just cranked out 20 of them in 1 year and just uploaded it straight to Amazon. I can't find the dates when that they were uploaded, but there's a whole 17 of them. Look at the book covers. They're very AI generated. Just, 3 characters and just 1 blurry background. I haven't ever used any kind of image generator before. I haven't even used DALL-E, but I'm guessing you have to pay to get in. You have to sign up, go into your email, so I'm not really going to bother with any of that. But this just looks like, the default that ChatGPT will spit back at you. Look, we've got a sci-fi book here. We've got some kind of ancient Bible history book here. Another ancient Bible history book. Thriller, sci-fi, one about, human trafficking. That's very topical. COVID conspiracies, very topical again. Either Mr. Cool is a true genius, wonderkind out of everything that is specifically happening right now, not any predictions about the future, nothing about the past, stuff happening right now, or he just sends a bunch of shit into ChatGPT and this is what came out. So people linked Billy Cool to this absolute scam of an AI-generated event. For a guy who uses AI, he must have thought that ChatGPT was his way of fooling everyone into thinking he's this massive mega galaxy brain shit, because, when people found out that he was AI generating everything, even though it's stupidly obvious, he just folded.
No, this is illegal. This is illegal what you're doing. Come on. Right, you said you're here to represent. You're here to represent a company that's taking money off of parents, grandparents, for children.
Christmas presents off Santa. Yeah, because they
we are going to
Santa doesn't let them down.
as I said, we are going to start to issue fuel refunds as from Monday morning.
Right, so where's my guarantee?
We guarantee a full refund starting from Monday. Okay, if you don't receive a refund,
I'm going to call the police.
That's how shit this AI generated gibberish was. Cops got called to this children's event just because the event was so shit. Maybe it stemmed from the kids getting scared by the unknown character. I mean, it's supposed to be like you know, a chocolate, an adventure wonderland. What the fuck's the unknown doing there? But you know, the event's over, only lasted a day. Everything has collapsed under his House of Illuminati. What the fuck did you name it that, Billy? And now he's having to whinge on national TV about how his life is ruined, how his missus left him, how he's so sorry even after scamming the fuck out of everyone, like even years before. But that's how grifting works. You just keep doing it for as long as possible until you get on TV. For all the wrong reasons, of course. At least some people are finding amusement out of this. Funnily enough, the people finding amusement out of this, apart from us laughing at this stupid fire festival of kids, this total disaster of an event, the actors who played all the characters for one day, they're getting their moment in the sun. Well, they have to because predictably they haven't been paid yet. Of course they haven't been paid. I mean, if Billy's too cheap to even hire, you know, decent everything, then he's obviously too cheap to even pay the bloody actors.